I'm Trisha. Yes, Trisha Minter. I am from Freedom Fellowship International, Wasatch, Texas. Nice. It's amazing. I love it.
Do you need chasing?
No.
Okay.
We're good.
All right.
Let me know when you're
Just 1 sec.
No problem. I'm just kidding. Good evening and welcome to Tales of the Extraordinary. I'm your host, Cheyenne Lewis, and tonight we're going to bring to you the most amazing first-hand stories from people who have experienced extraordinary things in their lives. Our first story comes from us from Bayville, Kansas, from a woman named Casey, who for most of her life thought the most exciting thing was to drive her tractor down both lanes of the road. Well, hello there, my name's Casey, and I've just got to tell you about the wonderful experience of skydiving. Yep, I did it. Changed my life. You see, I bet Mr. Earl Jacobson that my goat Chuckles could outrun his goat Billy. By the way, how original of a name is that? Billy for a goat? Anyways, we set up the track down by the pond, held him at the start line, and as soon as we slapped him to go, they were off. My Chuckles was kicking tail until that silly old rabbit darted out to the field. And of course, my Chuckles just couldn't resist, started chasing it going the wrong way. Of course, that goat Billy ended up finishing the crossing line first. So Mr. Jacobson said because I had lost, I had to go skydiving. I didn't even know what to do for that. I was like, I didn't know how to do that. And then he said that his uncle's cousin's sister-in-law worked out at a hangar, and plans were made. I could not tell you how terrified I was, but oh, what a wonderful experience. Looking up there in the sky, seeing parts of the world I had never seen before, has now birthed forth a hunger in me to explore beyond what I've always known. It was truly extraordinary. Well, thank you, Casey, for that amazingly detailed story. Moving on to Portsmouth, Virginia, where we find Paula, whose aspirations of the word perfect actually came true. Hi, my name's Paula, and I was so not the smartest in high school. I mean, don't get me wrong, my high school days were a total blast, but I really wasn't that smart, and I wasn't into the whole studying thing, and apparently that's the most important part. So when my entire class took the SATs, I was so not ready. And I got a really low score. See, I was always feeling really inferior. Whoa, that's a big word. Yeah, inferior to all my friends because they got really high scores and they got to these amazing colleges. So I decided that I was going to take the test again and I was going to do better this time. I read every Cosmo, People, National Geographic. Wait, no, that was National Enquirer. And then I went and took the test again, and you would not believe it. I made a perfect score. Is that extraordinary? Whoa, another big word. Anyways, then I got this letter in the mail saying that I really hadn't got a perfect score because there had been some computer glitch or something. But I did get a high enough score to get into my community college. The point is, even though I didn't get a perfect score, I learned that when I actually care about what I'm doing and have the determination, the outcome's so much better. Wow, well, just goes to show you things can change when you actually have the determination and truly care about what you're doing. However, I would have suggested some different studying materials. Moving on to our last story for tonight, we meet Ashley, who came from Tampa, Florida. Hi, my name's Ashley, and you can definitely not consider my life boring. Moving around from foster home to foster home was really hard. But the most roughest part was having to change schools. Because once I tried to get close to someone, I would have to move for whatever reason. You can imagine the loneliness I felt. By the time I was headed off to college, this feeling began to overwhelm me. I didn't know what to do, but then I received a flyer from a local church. So I decided to go. You know, I'd heard about Jesus, but none of my foster parents were really interested in wanting to take me. But at that church service that I attended, I received something life-altering. I received a relationship with Jesus Christ. I cannot tell you how amazing it was to hear a pastor preach about someone who would always be there for me, someone that I could confide in, someone that I could rely on and know that he would never let me down. So when that altar opened up, I ran down there because I desperately wanted to know that person. And you want to know the extraordinary thing? I haven't felt alone since. Wow. Well, that's all the time we have for us tonight. I'm your host, Cheyenne Lewis, and hopefully you've seen something on our show to help make your life even more extraordinary. I personally suggest the last one. Thank you. And again, this has been Tales of the Extraordinary. Woo!